Welcome to part 1 of the 3-part course intro. In this video, I'm going to try and convince you of the importance of this course for your future business career. I'm also going to cover the course's learning objectives. This course covers 2 primary areas necessary for business success: managerial accounting and taxes. By now, you should have completed a course in fundamental managerial accounting. A fundamentals course is generally designed to teach you some of the basic definitions and applications of managerial accounting. We're going to examine some managerial concepts that are a bit more complex than what you've previously covered. But we're also going to review some of the tools to reinforce what you've already learned. For many students, you emerge from managerial accounting without a good sense as to its true purpose. This class has no hidden agenda. I'm not trying to turn any of you into accountants, although we always have room for more. Instead, you need to understand how some managerial accounting concepts might affect you as you embark upon your career in business. If you're a department manager, you will most likely be responsible for either a cost center or a profit center. It's therefore in your best interest to understand how those costs or profits are being calculated. How are costs being allocated to you? What costs can you control? What costs can you not control? How can you manage your profits and margins? And how can you manage your employees to help you meet those profits and margins? What information can you gather to assist you in making good decisions about how to employ the resources of the business you work with? When we talk about business expenses, we simply cannot ignore taxes. Corporate taxes in the U.S. hover around 24 or 25% for any decent-sized business. That means a quarter of business profits are being shared with someone besides the owners. As a result, you need to be familiar with some of the fundamentals of taxation in the U.S. We're going to examine both business and individual taxes with a large focus on income taxes. We'll take a look at why we may have ended up with the crazy complex Internal Revenue Code. And we'll look at the fundamental types of tax planning you can use. We'll even take a stab at completing a few tax forms. Okay, how do we translate what we hope to accomplish in this course into a simple, easy-to-read list? Why, it's the course learning objectives. Go ahead, take a look at your syllabus, and you'll see what we hope to accomplish with this course. At the end of this course, you guys should be able to calculate taxable income, and ultimately the federal income tax for individuals, corporations, maybe estates and trusts. You should be able to compare and contrast the different types of taxable entities. You're going to be able to assess the effects of personal, investment, and business transactions, both individually and collectively, on the federal income tax and other selected taxes. You'll be able to define and illustrate various cost terms and concepts and evaluate their relevancy for different decision-making purposes. You'll be able to discuss the impact of technology on the manufacturing environment and its implications for product costing and the development of activity-based costing and management. You should be able to explain the development and use of standard costs and prepare and interpret variance analysis reports and relate them to responsibility accounting and control. And lastly, you should be able to explain the purposes of budgeting, prepare a master budget and its component schedules, and relate the budget to both planning and control. The assessments prepared to test your knowledge are focused on these items, and thus it makes sense to bear them in mind throughout the course. As it was not enough, each module also comes with a set of learning objectives that are tied into these objectives. Thus, for each module of the course, you can set expectations as to what is going to be expected of you. You can expect the differing forms of assessment, quizzes, homeworks, exams, assignments, to address these learning objectives as, after all, these are the focal points of the course. The course follows a predictable pattern. First, consume the reading and videos. Then practice using the homework and assignments. And lastly, assess your learning using the quizzes and exams. Pretty straightforward. All of this information is available and waiting in Blackboard for this course. Everything you need to know for upcoming reading assignments, exams, etc. It's all available in the Blackboard account. So be sure and review each module carefully so you can be certain you're not missing any assignments. Okay, that's it for this video. In the next intro video, we'll discuss learning materials in more depth. Items like your textbook, online homework, and other learning tools. Thanks for watching.